8 months ago, Disney took a massive loss in their battle against Gina Carano, whom they fired unlawfully, by the way, for her political opinions, despite holding completely different standards for other people in their employment. And of course, Gina Carano, with the help of Elon Musk's lawyers, decided to go after Disney, file a lawsuit. And even though the mainstream media claimed this has no chance, this is going to get dismissed outright, that didn't happen. And in fact, the judge kind of smacked Disney down in the aftermath of this ruling, saying that Disney has provided absolutely nothing that could justify their actions in this case, and it would move forward to trial. Well, here we are 8 months later, and somehow, some way, it looks like Disney doesn't want to turn over some of their internal data. Isn't that weird? Despite the fact that they were ordered to do so by a judge, Disney's been dragging their feet. Gina Carano accuses Disney of stonewalling as trial date delayed to 2026. Motion to compel filed after 8 months of reported deflection and stalling. And this report came out several days ago. Gina Carano tweeted about it. Her lawyers made a statement about it. Effectively, that Disney hasn't handed over all the discovery that they're supposed to. They're taking every route they can to get out of this. They're trying to delay. They're trying to deflect. They don't want to give up what they've been ordered to give up. So once again, they need to have the judge step in. And once again, Gina Carano gets a massive win against Disney. Gina Carano wins big against Disney in lawsuit discovery battle. Judge orders Disney to hand over actor pay records within 20 days. Now, of course, Gina Carano did tweet about this. This is a small breath of fresh air in this long, arduous process. I'm grateful to the court for moving so quickly. I look forward to the details of my case becoming public and clearing my name, which will allow me to continue to do what I love without such brutal discrimination. I remain incredibly grateful for this opportunity to defend myself against this Goliath, which would be, of course, Disney. Now, one of the things that Disney want to turn over, they didn't want to turn over any of their financial records, right? They've been pushing away a lot of shit, but the thing in question here was specifically how much they pay their actors, because part of this lawsuit is, hey, if you wouldn't have unlawfully fired me, what would I have made in this subsequent season, in this appearance, in this appearance? And they need the data to back that up. So they want Pedro Pascal, Rosario Dawson, the late Carl Weathers, even other Disney Star Wars shows and what they're being paid. People like Diego Luna on Andor, people like Amanda Stenberg on The Acolyte. Now, one of the things that they don't have their hands on and won't have their hands on yet, at least, would be the actual no shit profit loss margins for some of these shows. Now, that still is up in the air, potentially, depending on how this discovery goes, depending on how much they get handed by Disney, and if some of this might be within the scope and relevant information. And that battle would probably take place at that time. And the judge, once again, has almost given Gina Carano's team everything that they wanted from this motion, with the exception of a few key things. But a lot of this is Disney's own doing. They didn't hand over the shit they're supposed to hand over. They're trying to cover it up. They're trying to delay as long as they fucking can. What did Gina win, and what's next? While the court didn't grant everything Carano asked for, it gave her legal team the green light on several key points. Disney must produce actor compensation records within 20 days of the order. The documents must include verified spreadsheets, not vague summaries or cherry-picked numbers. The scope includes The Mandalorian, other Disney Plus Star Wars series, and the upcoming Mandalorian and Grogu film. If more records are needed, Carano's lawyers can ask for additional evidence after reviewing what Disney hands over. In short, it's not just a minor win. This opens the door to even more discovery if experts believe the first batch isn't enough. So we're going to see what happens. It's very unfortunate, right? And like I said, here's a list of some of the just a handful of the things that they're asking for. Pedro Pascal, Rosario Dawson, Carl Weathers, Amanda Stenberg, Diego Luna, a lot of these other contracts that have to do with all these Star Wars stars and what they're getting paid and what she may have missed out on after Disney unlawfully fired her over her political opinions. Now, it's unfortunate that Disney fucked around for so long and refused to give over what they were ordered to hand over, because it has resulted in the trial being delayed until 2026. But it does seem like within the next 2 or 3 weeks that Gina Carano's team is going to have everything they should have had months ago. Disney doesn't like this. Disney hates this, in fact. It's why they've been refusing to turn over this shit. Disney despises the fact that this lawsuit is even moving forward. And it is a David versus Goliath scenario. I've said from the beginning, I think this is going to be a very, very tough case. And Disney's going to do everything they can to wiggle out of it. But trial is coming, whether Disney likes it or not. What do you guys think about this? Let me know in the comments section below. Smash the like button, subscribe to the channel, ring the bell for notifications, share this video out there, and I'll talk to you later.